I mean, we live in a very interesting time, right? Because recently, Nicki Minaj was all over Instagram saying that the reason why she didn't win a Grammy was because there was someone on the Grammy committee didn't like her and all this type of stuff. And I went on Instagram and I said, Nicki Minaj is the sorest winner I've ever seen. She has been winning for like a decade.
Yes, she has.
All her albums, I think, are gold and platinum.
Yep.
She's the biggest female rapper of all time.
All time.
She's on all types of features.
Yes.
She does sold out shows.
Yes. And
but whenever somebody else wins some award that she was up for, or outsells her album, it turns into this whole fucking thing.
Yes.
And I just said, look, she's a sore winner.
Yes.
And what was interesting was all the comments were like, look at all these men bashing women, sounding like bitches.
Right.
And what I thought was, my first thought was, well, number one, I talk about hip hop. This is what I do for a living.
Right.
And I'm not bashing a woman. I'm talking about a hip hop artist who
Right.
happens to be a woman.
Yes.
This is my opinion. And what I started to realize is that I don't think women really want equality these days. I think what they really want is, I think they want, some more rights that they haven't gotten before, but they still want to maintain traditional things that have always been around.
I agree with you. 100%.
I don't think women, if you tell women, we're going to give you equal rights, but men are no longer going to pay for dinner. You're going to have to spend 50-50 on all the bills. Men are not going to open the door. They're not going to treat you traditionally like a woman anymore. When you have a baby, you're going to have to come right back to work and all this type of stuff that women traditionally have gotten. They're going to say, oh, hold on.
And see, here's the thing. And that type of behavior goes way back to the feminist movement, right? Back then, when they was talking about social black awareness, they came up with the feminist movement. Being independent, we don't need a man, we'll do everything ourselves. And the black women hopped on board with this and marched up this mountain with these white women. But guess what? To this day, you never hear no nationality, no white woman say, I don't need a man. You don't hear no Chinese woman say, I don't need a man. You hear no other nationality say, I don't need a man, but the black community. The black community said, black women say, I don't need a man. I could do it by myself. And this is the type of behavior we have. Now you have women who act like men and talk back to men that never saw. So what the government started years ago is truly has its effect. And the moral conscience, the common sense of America has declined. Because I read some of your things, and it's simple. It makes sense. And someone still will reply with the most ignorant answer that you can see, and you can't reply back to it because the first thing you say to yourself, what is this person's education level? Because you can't be lowered to a level you have passed already in life. See, when you are here and someone is here and you respond, you have set yourself back years of intellect, years of experiences, life lessons that you go back, that you just have to ignore the way people are moving and the way they're thinking. And when you say that, Vlad, that's what crosses my mind. I think about, you didn't say nothing about Nicki Minaj. You just said she's one of the greatest over years. But people feel the need to respond or devalue the compliment. That's what I was looking for. It was basically a compliment, but they devalue the compliment.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, I personally believe, when a woman has a baby, she should have months off to help
I totally
recover
agree.
and take care of the baby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When a woman is pregnant, you should, the fact that she's holding a baby, you should try to, make her work environment, more comfortable.
I agree.
Open the door for
Yep.
her, and
Yep.
I do believe in paying for women's meals and
Yes.
and doing a lot of the traditional stuff. I have no problems with that.
Yes.
But you can't really have it both ways. You can't sit there
Right.
and say I want everything to be equal if you don't really want everything to be equal.
Yes, I agree. And that's again where men like us and real men, you make sure that we mention it. Some people are not going to get it, but at least they heard it, and that's all you can do. You heard it. You may not comprehend it now, but you heard it.
Yeah, and I personally think that in today's environment, me personally, I know that with social media and with all these dating apps like Tinder and whatever else,
Yes.
it is much easier for men to have sex
Yes, it is.
in 2019
Yes, than it was when we was coming up.
than in 1999.
Yes, much easier.
It's just much easier because now everyone's you have 100,000 followers, you're a celebrity already.
Right.
A woman is going to look at you differently.
Yep.
And because sex is now easier for men, women have lost some of that control that they've had because of sex. So they're trying to take that control back using other methods.
Yes.
That's what I think. That is my theory, and I'm going to stick to it.
Again, it has changed right in front of us, man.